Welcome back to the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show. I'm going to show you a very lonely place right now. There she sits. Cleveland's Progressive Field. It's actually, even though they've been home for 7 games, it was kind of lonely over the last week, too, because crowds weren't great. Now, the weather has been awful.
The weather was awful.
Yeah.
But I suspect after this homestand, you're going to start to see your typical early summer crowds at Progressive. But for now, they're heading to Toronto, and they're on a 3-game weekend set there to start this road trip. Guys, we talked in the YouTube show earlier today about the lack of punch in this lineup and how there are holes everywhere, not just at the end of it. I think there's a hole in the 2 slot right now, and there's really the lineup gets really weak really fast. Santana hasn't been the guy we thought he would be. Nolan Jones has been not good. Is there anybody on this roster other than Jose and Manzo capable of hitting 20 home runs?
It sounds crazy, but...
you're going to take my answer. Go ahead. You can have it.
I mean, he's hit 2 in the last 7. You know, there you go. Bo Naylor, there you go. Listen.
Wow, okay, that's a surprise to me.
Right.
Because I have somebody that can do it, but it wasn't Bo Naylor.
I mean, how many does he have right now? 4? So he only has...
Well, if you hit 4 a month, you're going to get 20.
Yeah.
And that's where he is, because we're at 31 games. Yeah. So if you do that over the course of the season, you'll get to 20 home runs.
There it is.
And that, to me, would be a huge surprise.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, if you get that guy to 20, I'm going to let you answer next because I have a feeling that you and I are going to have the same guy. But
well, I might pick Gabby Arias under other circumstances, but Tyvis has made a bet on him getting to 17, and there's not much of a gap between. And I can't stand Tyvis winning another bet.
Yeah, so you're going to say no.
So I'm going to say Stephen Kwan.
That's my guy too.
Because he was almost there last year. Had he not had the hamstring injury, he probably would have got there. And when you look at him, there's nothing to him. He's sort of the Jose. Where's this power coming from? He's just a little guy. Most guys like that can't generate that type of power. He's made it a big part, going back to last year, he's made it a big part of his game, trying to increase driving the ball more and not just being a slap hitter. I think Kwan's on the verge of a monster season. He's off to a great start. If he had more help around him, his numbers would look even better. RBIs, there's nobody on base when he's... The
4 home run, 11 RBI, that is an indictment on the bottom 3 of our lineup.
Yeah, and it's, I mean, we talked about it last year. Most of his RBIs last year came off of his home runs.
He did.
But he can't control that. All he can do is get good barrels, put the bat on the ball, and I think there's an excellent chance Stephen Kwan gets to 20 home runs. I
agree. He's my guy. I'm going to make a statement. I want to see what your thoughts are. I think Stephen Kwan has quietly become the most underrated player in baseball.
I agree.
This guy, what doesn't he do?
Yeah.
Now, I don't want to say he's a power hitter. He's not, but he's pacing to hit 20 home runs. And I think he'll get to 20 if he stays healthy. He is a legitimate 300 hitter. I think that's who he is. He's found his level. He's a 300 or, 290, 310, right in that range.
Yeah.
He is a Gold Glove defender, and he runs well. This guy, and here's my fear, we're going to lose him. And somebody's going to give him a big offer. And if he gets to 20 home runs, he's now moving into another stratosphere of contract, future contract.
That hurts.
And that will take him completely out of the running for the Guardians, unless, I'm holding out hope, by the time he's up, he has 2 more years, right?
Yeah, this is his first year of arbitration.
Right. I think by the time he's up, the Blitzer Group should be the owners of the Cleveland Guardians. It might time out perfectly because they get more and more stake of the team each year, to the point where they become the majority owners, and then the Dolans probably bow out. What better way for the Blitzer Group to make a splash as the new primary owners than to do something that this team has never done, and that's to go out and sign a long-term player. And I shouldn't say never. They did it with Jose. But at a huge team discount that I don't think they'll get from Stephen Kwan.
They're not getting it from him. They've tried for years. He won't sign it.
They're not going to give it for... But the Blitzer Group can make a huge splash in this city and win over the fan base by saying, you're a perennial all-star. You're a perennial Gold Glove guy. We're going to break the bank and give you the bag to keep you here. Fingers crossed. But that would be a nice way for them to introduce themselves to the Cleveland market as the primary owners.
I agree.
The clock's ticking on that because typically they trade a guy, they try and trade him with 2 years of control, which would be next year.
But the Blitzer Group
if you hold out,
they could put a worm in their ear and say, hold on to this guy.
Yeah.
We're not giving up. we're going to make a run. It'd be nice to see. I don't know if it's going to happen, but it'd be nice to see. So, yeah, the over-under on guys with 20 home runs or more for the Guardians, I think, is 2.5.
I think Arias is the everyday shortstop by July, if not sooner.
If he is, then I think
he could get to 20 as well.
And Tyvis wins another bet, and we got to keep you away from tall buildings and sharp objects.
I can't handle that.
All right, very good.